Hello and welcome. I'm your host Elizibar. This is House of Slaughter number 7, and I'm covering up the cover with this for reasons of sensitive viewers. We will come back to the cover of this book at the end of the video, and you can look at it then because this cover is pretty grody. I'm frankly, even though they sold it like this inside of a plastic bag, I'm still kind of amazed that this is actually a cover they ship to comic book stores. This is not something I would have expected to see. Issue 8 is even wilder. If you watched my video that should have went up yesterday, you would have seen me unpacking these things, and wow, it's all I got to say. But if you didn't, you can just stay tuned for a couple minutes. We'll crack this open, and you can kind of see what's going on. All right, so we got to start with kind of a recap of what's going on. This has been like 4 months, 5 months, something like that. So the first 5 issues of House of Slaughter, total waste of time. Don't bother reading them. But issue 6 starts a new story arc. It's called Scarlet, and it's got this dude in it. He's kind of washed out of hunter training or something, and so he joined the ranks of the people that take care of stuff. I forget what color mask he's supposed to eventually get, and it doesn't really matter. But since they're kind of low on people to go investigate things, to go hunt monsters down and all that jazz, he got drafted into going and investigating what they think is not going to be a real monster, what they think is going to be, like a false alarm or whatever. And issue 6 got right into the stuff. It got right into the mojo. Dude was like running into teenagers who maybe saw things, like all kinds of really great stuff. Here in issue 7, nothing happens. There's a whole lot of philosophical musing and rambling, and I don't think any of it matters. You could have condensed this whole book down to 2 panels. I mean, you would have lost this really weird story that he tells. Because his paintbrush wants him to tell it. There we go. I finally got that sentence out. A story about people drowning while they're on a lake. Very nice paintbrush. It's clearly a monster that's been trapped. See? There it is, talking to him. And it's very macabre. And there's lots of interesting compositions. The color, the light, like if this was a painting, like if some of these panels were just paintings, they'd be pretty cool. Instead, we're getting them here in a comic book form, and I don't really know how great they are as like sequential comic book art. And there's, like I said, there's a lot of weird philosophical musing from this guy. I'm not quite sure what the point is. So they're on that boat, they're drifting around on this lake. He, for whatever reason, didn't turn his engine on, or maybe I just don't remember them not having fuel or something at the end of the last book. But his plan was to go back to shore in the evening. That way, at nighttime, he would be able to talk to some of the campground students and get info from them, Like pretty typical movie investigative stuff. Because of course, kids at a like summer camp or whatever, they're not going to like behave. Their parents aren't there. If their parents were there, they still probably wouldn't behave. They're going to sneak out of their cabins, get into trouble in the woods, all that kind of fun stuff. Surely you've seen, Friday the 13th, and you know exactly what like kids at summer camp and their counselors get up to. If you know what I'm talking about, like there's a total reason why Jason's mom just goes into a murderous frenzy, and then of course the franchise gets really weird for the entire rest of the Friday the 13th franchise, with her dead son becoming a hockey mask wearing muscle bound zombie killer. But hey, I just got done playing Fear 3 as a cannibal psychic ghost, so what do I know, right? I got any room to talk? No. Yeah, this whole issue just kind of was there, and I'm not sure where it was going, what it was trying to say. I mean, I kind of get it. We're establishing like this guy, his character, who he is. They're looking at like some of the things like in this universe, it's like people make the monsters, like belief becomes the monsters. That's why the House of Slaughter or the Order of St. George or whatever they try to cover all this stuff up so people won't believe, because by believing they make more monsters. And so he's comparing that to constellations in the sky. And then he talks about following the path of least resistance. He like actually like ties a string to an ant, and the ant is very confused when he can't follow a straight line and he has to curve. And then that's compared to like the path of the boat and stuff. Like I kind of see like the outline of what they're trying to say here. I just don't see why there's why we stop to have this discussion, you know? So my hype from issue 6 immediately tanked with issue 7. All right, if you are offended by gory stuff, please stop the video right now. Stop the video, stop watching. I don't want you to see something that you're going to be offended by, and I'm going to make sure I set this on YouTube to be like, there's gore here, even though it's cartoony, because there's a lot of gore, and frankly, it's a little bit shocking. Okay, you had your chance. There it is, man. Like, what a cover. What a cover. I don't even know what's going on here, man. We just got a lot of people with the tops of their heads cut off. Like, it's all Cannibal Holocaust up in here, man. It's gross. It's disgusting. I don't really like it. And whenever I bag this up, we are putting this thing in front of that cover, because I never want to see that cover again. All right, you all take care of yourselves. That was my thoughts on House of Slaughter issue number 8. Once again, something is killing my patience. Well, take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.